Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany for those of you who are new, so welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, probably a chatty one just because I have been gone off of YouTube and my blog since, I don't know, it's been at least I think almost 2 weeks now since I have done a post, and I really wish it hasn't been so long, but it has. I usually try not to at least go more than like 6-7 days without a video, so I try to do one once a week at least. But I just kind of wanted to fill you guys in on where I've been, what I've been doing, and the changes in my life. No, it does not include Chris at all, so that's everything there is fine. I just, if you've been here on my channel, you know I don't like to wear my ring whenever I do my makeup, just because I can get makeup in it. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and begin, and then I'll just start chatting. I don't think I'm gonna play with anything really too new today. The only thing I'm gonna mention is like a couple things I've incorporated, but I don't want to do any like new eye tutorial in this just because I'm trying to get ready pretty quickly. It's already 1:30 and I slept in today because I've been working the last couple of days, but I did already go ahead and prime my face using the Tarte Quench Hydrating Primer. I have been loving that. The only thing I don't love is the packaging because I think mine is messed up. Like it doesn't put the, like the cap won't go on evenly. It's kind of like off, but it's closed. So I don't know what that's about, but anyways. So I already wet my beauty sponge I'm going to use. I'm using the Real Techniques. And for foundation, since I did just get back from Florida, I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade 1 and 2 Ecru. It's not super dark or anything, but my arms, I don't know if you can see compared to my face, I wear sunscreen and makeup on my face. So my face and neck are butt white, but the rest of my body has like a nice tan to it. So that's why I'm using this shade over my current one. But, well, not my current, this is my current shade, but over my normal, like Bare Minerals and even the Tutti Frutti foundation, which I still love those. It's just right now I have a bit of a tan. So I'm going to go ahead and dump some out. It's almost empty. I'm probably going to have to restock on this. So where should I begin? So if you didn't know, if you don't follow me on my Snapchat or Instagram, we did go to Florida. Chris and I did with a couple of our friends, and then we met some family down there, but we flew down originally with a couple of our friends, but got our own room with them, and then my family happened to be down there. So we went to dinner. We stayed at the same resort, just different sides, and then we went to dinner a couple nights together, but that's kind of about it. We just kind of had like a friendscation and then some us time as well. But it was nice just because I did, before we left, I learned that I got the job. I had an interview to be an assistant store manager, which is great. The pay is really good, and yeah, I'm really excited. I don't want to say where, in case there's like any weirdos out there that don't actually know me. But yeah, I guess you could probably figure it out anyways, but I just don't want to bring any of that up. But yeah, so as soon as we got back from Florida, I'm gonna share that we walked in, and I was expecting, you know, like we got home around 5, but we ended up going out to dinner with Chris's grandparents since they drove us to the airport and dropped us off and everything like that, picked us back up. So we went out to dinner with them as soon as we got home, but before, I was like, oh, I need to start some laundry because I was starting this new job the next day, full force, like 40 hours right after getting back. I didn't give myself like a day to recuperate. Mistakes were made. I should have. But I didn't know this was gonna happen. So I walk into my closet to grab all my dirty laundry, and my entire closet, like shelving, which is big. I don't know if you guys have me on Snapchat at all, but if you do, you know what I'm talking about. I showed in my Snapchat what happened, and like when I say half of my closet was on the ground, half of my closet was on the ground, just scattered. Like, it was so bad. I was so stressed out over it. It's not like a huge deal or anything, but it was just kind of stressful because it was the side that like my work clothes would be on, you know what I mean? So I had to sit there and dig through everything, Crystal had clothes on the floor because he hadn't done his laundry yet, because that's one of the things he's kind of bad about, and I don't want to keep doing it. I will every once in a while, like if I have time, and I know he's like really busy and I have time, you know, but yeah. Alright, for concealer now, I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics concealer. This one I'm going to use under my eyes is in the shade Shell. I actually really like her concealers. Hate on it. I think they're actually really good. They're not like super full coverage, but they're not too drying, which I really enjoy, and they don't really crease on me at all throughout the day. So I really enjoy them. They almost feel like more liquidy in a way compared to like Shape Tape, which, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Shape Tape really anymore. The last one that I bought, it just felt really dry and thick, and it always creases on me now. So this one has been a go-to for me. The Too Faced Born This Way, and as well as the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I love that stuff. It's thicker, has a lot more coverage. I'd say this one and the Too Faced Born This Way are about the same for me, but I really enjoy them. I don't really have bad like dark circles or anything like that though, so if you do, you may not love these as much, but I really enjoy them. But anyways, back to the story. So Chris was able to fix it late that night, and then I started my new job, and I've been doing that. I've been getting trained. It's been a little crazy. So if any of you live in my area and need a job, we're still hiring. And I can set you up with an interview. I'll probably be there sitting in on it because I'm the assistant. But yeah, so if you are interested and need a part-time job or know of anyone who does, we are hiring. But I've really been liking it. I think I'm really gonna like it. I kind of miss working in retail a little bit, to be honest. I know it sounds crazy. There's days obviously that I hate it, but for the most part I do really enjoy it. I think it's fun, and it's kind of nice because it's like if you need something off, you can just schedule yourself around it instead of using like a day off. I feel like now I really need to get into wedding planning mode since it's already October and I feel like I haven't done anything. All we have is our venue, my dress, which hasn't came in yet, but we did order it back in February. And then, is that it? Oh, and our photographer. So we have all that. Alright, so as far as powders go, I have been loving this Lawless Seal the Deal Loose Setting Powder. I have mine in the shade Translucent. I love this stuff. I use it with my sponge over just a brush like I usually do, but it doesn't budge. I will say though, it is definitely like not tear proof. If you're gonna cry, you will see streaks down your face, so keep that in mind. I don't think I would wear this on my wedding day because I'm sure I'm gonna cry, but for everything else, it's really nice. And I like how Lawless is free of like all the nasty, harsh chemicals, and they're cruelty free and all things like that. So what I like to do is just dump some into the lid, and then I get some on my sponge. I'm just gonna set under my eye. I usually set my whole entire face with the sponge, and then I'll go in with a brush to do my neck. Also, another thing, whenever we're in Florida, one of the bummers was that there was red tide, which we didn't know about until we already, like, we're about to leave and get on our plane. No one really said anything about it, and we didn't think to, like, check just because we had no idea. So until the very last day before we left, we could not get into the water at the beach, and it was like crazy hot, almost like miserable hot, at least for me it was. But we had fun. We went and raced go-karts, which was a lot of fun, until like I about passed out from the heat because it was an indoor track, but they didn't have AC and they had the windows open, and you had to wear like it's kind of like a ski mask basically. They said it was for fire safety, but I'm pretty sure it's just so they don't have to sanitize all the helmets every time, which, I mean, it makes sense. I get it. It's easier to wash a little like ski mask over sanitizing all the helmets, you know what I mean? But anyways, you had to wear that, and it covered your mouth. It came up to like here, and I already have trouble breathing. Like, that's why I have my inhaler, And we were racing. Like, the first 2 laps was a lot of fun. The second one, though, at the end, I was starting to feel a little, like, I don't know how to describe it, but it was like panic. Like, I couldn't breathe. I don't know. I just felt like everything was like closing in on me, and I don't know, but maybe it's like I was claustrophobic or something. I have no idea, but it was not fun. And so the third race, I was keeping up like right behind Chris and his friend. And then the last like race, you do like 14 laps. So as soon as we started it, I started feeling like crap. So I started going like really slow. They go up to 50 miles an hour. So before I was like taking everything as fast as I could. But this time I was like really, like I was going like snail. Like, why would you, someone if they saw it would like look at me and be like, why are you even racing? You're going so slow. But I felt like absolute shit. Sorry if there's any kids watching, but it was not good. As soon as they finally stopped the race, like after it ended, I was just like driving around all the turns, like waiting for it to be over. Took off my helmet and everything, ran to the bathroom, and oh my gosh, it was not good. I felt so bad. I think I might have been dehydrated too, but other than that, it was a lot of fun. We did a booze cruise. So you pay, I think it was like 20 bucks a person. You get like unlimited free beer and wine for an hour and a half, which is great if you're not picky. I hate beer. I don't care. I'm not one of those girls that can drink beer. I like ciders, like Reds, Angry Orchard, I don't know, things like that. You know, they're not actually like beer, but they have like, I don't remember, like Budweiser was the beer. And then the wine, they said, oh, it's a sweet white wine. No, it was not. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted, like ever. I didn't even finish my first cup. I didn't get any more. I just enjoyed it, enjoyed the sunset, being on the water, you know, things like that. Chris got pretty drunk. He ended up actually spilling beer on all down my leg and on my Tories. And I told him, like right before, this is what made me upset. Not really upset, I was just kind of annoyed. Not for long, obviously. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I gotta rinse my feet off. But I told him right before this, you know how it is if you have a husband, boyfriend, fiance, you know, whatever. You tell them, be careful, you might do, you know. Okay, so I was like, be careful. Like, he was holding his beer, like laughing, you know, like being a drunk idiot. And I was like, you're about to spill it. He's like, no, I won't. Literally 5 minutes later, dumps it on my leg and all over my shoes. And I was just like, I just told you to be careful. But it was fun still. I could not believe how long, like we tried to go to this place called Bubba Gump's because we went down to Treasure Island, Florida, and down the road there's this place called John's Pass. We've been going to Treasure Island like the first time I went since I was in kindergarten. We used to go like every year or every other year. So we went to this place called John's Pass. They have a restaurant called Bubba Gump's, and the wait was like an hour and a half. This is at like, what? It was like at least 8 o'clock too. And they had all this outdoor seating, like, oh, we're not using it, which I'm sure it's just they're understaffed. Everywhere is. We're understaffed, like, I get it. But it was just, like, everywhere. It was just crazy. Like, I don't know. I guess my point is, it's kind of crazy how, like, nowhere can find help, like, even down there. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to me. But we did that. What else did we do? Oh, we went shopping. Kind of introduced his friends, one of his best friends, fiance, into the world of Tory Burch. She bought, well, her fiance bought her a Tory Burch bag because she really wanted a new purse and was kind of wanting something nicer. And knowing me, I'm kind of bougie, I'm not gonna lie. I like having nice things. I love shopping. It's just one of my hobbies and one of the things I like to collect. And you guys know I love my Tory Millers, and I'm saving for a Louis Vuitton. It's just like my dream bag. It's just like one of my goals, I guess I have. It's not even like it means anything. It's just, I don't know. I want to set my goal on something. I've always wanted one for like the last couple of years. It hasn't changed. I'm not someone who's into like Chanel or like Birkin. Like, not like I could ever afford it, but you know what I mean? Like, there's people who, like, they dream of having one of those. My dream is just, like, a never full. I just think they're so cute and practical because I love big tote bags. If you watch my what's in my bag video, I mean, you've seen how big my bag is. I like big bags. But that's like kind of my dream, and plus it's a classic, you never have to change it. Like, I love Kate Spade and Tori and stuff like that too, and Michael Kors, but I don't know, it's just one of those things. Plus I think it's nice to have goals, personally. I don't care what they are. It's like, I also have a goal to buy a house, have some debt, you know, things like that. But anyways, and quit pop, which it's been a stressful week, so I have a Mountain Dew. I came home last night and Chris handed me a Coke because I had overtime for my first week already, which is fine. I like money, but he was like, it sounds like you could use one, so he gave it to me, even though I've been really good. Like, I have not had a pop all week, and then now my day off, I'm like ruining it. But the nice thing is I got past it, and I don't feel like I like need it anymore, which is good, because it always takes me a little bit to get to that point, and I usually have to find an inspirational book, which for me, the Girl Wash Your Face book was that. I really like that book. I really recommend it. I know it has some mixed reviews because people are like, oh, it's braggy, which I don't even understand that. I didn't take it as braggy at all. I thought it was more like inspirational, but, and like motivational, you know what I mean? But I usually just need like a good kick in the ass, honestly, to just get my shit together. And usually I read the book called Skinny Bitch. That's the name of the book. It's not all just about, just read it, get it, read it. It's about, honestly, I think they're vegan in it. And just, there's just so many things. It's not like about being skinny, it's like healthy. But, you know, people will title their books different names, so that way it's, you know, people buy it and they want to read it. So, anyways, that book, The Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis, it really gave me my kick in the butt. I read it on the plane right there and then back, and I finished it, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great book. I told Chris there's some chapters he might even enjoy in there, but I can't wait for her next book, personally. But alright, now I'm ready for brows. I'll probably speed this up just so this isn't super long, because I have a feeling this video is already going to be super long. But I'll show you guys the products I like to use. So here are the products that I like to use. I like to use the Anastasia Brow Pomade in taupe, and then I go in with the Brow Wiz in taupe as well. And then I just use a brush with a spoolie and, you know, just your basic brush. So I will zoom you guys in. Let's ignore how bad my brows are right now, because I know I need to shape them and pluck them and just all the above, but I am lazy. And it's gonna have to wait till I have like 2 days off in a row, which is, it's gonna be a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm probably gonna be looking down instead of in the camera because I have a mirror I'm holding. But I like to outline my brow first. Usually just like under and then the top, and then I'll kind of fill in with this and then brush it out also. The reason I like this too, the pomade, is because one, it fills in really nicely, and two, my brows are darker a little bit. Not too much than this, but I have blonde hair, so I don't want to use anything super dark because it'll look weird. But this has like the nice amount of like darkness. Like this taupe I still think is pretty dark, to be honest. So for eyes, I'm going to be using this bad boy. It is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. This is what it looks like. I've done a tutorial with this palette before, but it's just to get ready with me right now, and this is my go-to everyday palette. I'm actually probably going to hit pantsuit on these shades: Strip Poker, Cashmere Bunny, and Silk Teddy. But anyways, so I'm probably not really going to share exactly what I'm doing, because again, I have an exact tutorial on this eye look that I'm going to do already. I might mention it, but I figured I'm just going to kind of just talk to you guys and get ready. Since again, I need to hurry. And I wanted to do a more neutral eye look because I'm trying to get some pictures for my Instagram now that I'm working full-time again, and need to have things ready ahead of time. I don't even know what that means, like not pre-filmed, but like with pictures, so that way everything is ready, because I'm going to be closing or opening and then closing, so obviously it's going to be dark out and I won't be able to. And Chris is the one that takes my photos, so we're going to get like 2 to 3 outfits today. typically the one I'm wearing. So today's will be today's, but yeah. On another note, I can't believe how hot it has been. It's like right before we left, it was starting to cool down, and then now, the day we came back, it was like 80 degrees. But I know in 2 days on Wednesday, it's supposed to cool back down, so I cannot wait. Believe me, I cannot wait. I don't do heat very well. I like winter. I love snow, I love winter. Just so much better. Hope you guys don't mind, but I'm probably gonna start only putting up a video about once a week just to keep my sanity, because I'm only gonna have 2 days off now, so I don't want to spend all of my time worrying about social media and everything. Before I had a lot more time with what I was doing before, but now I definitely won't. So sucks because I was starting to grow and I got my vlog start, which I'm gonna still blog. Like I said, I want to try, maybe I didn't say, maybe I told Chris, but I want to start trying to blog 1 to 2 times a week still, because vlogging I think I can still handle. It's a lot easier than filming and editing and trying to upload a video than it is to write a blog and go shopping, which I do anyways, and try things on. So because like I said, fashion is a huge passion of mine, which maybe that's the reason I love retail. I don't know. Have any of you guys watched the Jake Paul and Shane Dawson series? I'm just kind of curious. I want to know if it's good or not. I know there's like 3 or 4 episodes out. I haven't had a chance to watch because it came out when I was in Florida. Just curious if any of you have watched it and if it's good or not, because I'm kind of wanting to start watching it today, maybe like an episode or 2. I also really want to watch the show Single Parents. I think that's the name of it. Layton's in it from Gossip Girl, and I really like her. This palette seriously redeemed Too Faced for me. Like, not even gonna lie, I would have not I wouldn't have bought the Tutti Frutti collection if this palette wouldn't have been as good as it is. Not gonna lie, really love this palette. It blends out super nice. The shade, by the way, is called Silk Teddy. I like to put it over like half of my lid, and then I'll go in with Push Up for the other half, and then go back in with the dark Sexpresso shade to deepen everything back out. I think I mentioned this in a previous video that whenever I ask everyone to be my bridesmaids and then my maid of honor and stuff, I want to give everyone a makeup palette, just because, you know, I love makeup and it's kind of my thing, and I know it's nice to give everyone a small gift. And I wanted to get someone give everyone something they could use on our wedding day. And I figured since most of them are probably gonna do their own makeup, like I'm doing my own makeup, then thought about giving them a palette, and not thought, I am going to, but I was gonna give everyone the Soft Glam palette, but since my colors are the colors that they are, it's kind of like a pink and then like a blue color. I'm not good with shade names, guys, like with colors. It's kind of like all blue, green, pink to me. It's like a light pink and then like a deep greenish blue. I feel like this is probably looking horrid in your eyes right now. But anyway, since it's those colors, I was thinking of maybe giving everyone this palette instead, just because it's a good everyday palette and they'll definitely be able to. But the Soft Glam palette is a great palette as well. But I don't know. I figure most people probably want to do something simple like this. Like, I feel like this would be a great eye look for a wedding. Like, I thought about using this for my makeup on my wedding day. My normal makeup, just, I don't know, that's just what I thought about. This mascara is so good. I am going to wear lashes today though, but I do use this and wear this makeup without lashes because you don't really need it. This mascara, like, look at that. I haven't even finished, but I got some on my cheek. Good thing it'll just sweep away once it's dry. But I really, really want to film the cut crease that I love to wear using the new Makeup Geek Cosmetics Pumpkin Spice palette. It sold out. I bought mine for $35. I don't know if that's the price it's gonna be because I know online it says $60, so I don't know if they did like a sale price for the first batch and then it's gonna jump up, or if they're even restocking it. So last time I checked, I haven't checked today, it was out of stock. I don't want to post the tutorial if a bunch of you guys wanted it and didn't get your hands on it, or if like none of you guys picked it up. It's not something of interest, you know what I mean? Like, I want to do what you guys want to see. My empties video actually did pretty well, which I didn't think would because my other ones haven't, but I think you guys liked it. So I really want to do a couple more makeup ones since my last video I was able to post was a fashion haul. Alright, so my lashes are on. I feel like it just like makes the look. I love these lashes so much. I feel like these are just like a good everyday lash for me. I know they're a little bit of dramatic, a little bit of drama, but I really enjoy these lashes. So for blush, I'm going to be using, or I will be using this Tarte Cosmetics Fairy Blush. It's like a tongue twister for me, but I really love this blush color. It's so pretty, and it's just like a good everyday blush. Plus the packaging is super cute and fancy. I wish all of their blushes were like this. The nice thing is if you run out, you can put a different one in this and have the pretty packaging. However, it will say Fairy Flush on the back, so I don't know if you'd want to do that, but if you wanted to, you could. And I like a lot of blush, so that's why I'm piling it on, because I feel like it kind of fades on me sometimes, no matter what brand it is. So that's why I usually put on a good amount. Alright, for highlight, my go-to has been the Burberry highlight, and this one is in the shade Rose Gold. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, and to set everything, I like to just Matte Fix Plus it first and then use an actual like setting spray. Alright, and for my lipstick, I throw on the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Valentine. And yeah, so that is it for this Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure and give this video a thumbs up. Be sure and subscribe to my channel down below, and follow me on my blog and all my socials, especially Instagram and Snapchat. Those are where I am most active, especially Instagram. I try to post at least once a day, and then I try to snap a little bit throughout the day and share my makeup looks. So if you are someone who enjoys that, then I highly recommend that. So yeah, thank you guys so much again, and thank you for being patient as I've been gone for like literally 2 weeks. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!